And according to new reporting, few people embody that quality more completely than Natalie Harp, a woman who has quietly become one of the most influential and intriguing figures inside Trump's world. While cabinet secretaries come and go, while advisors rise and fall, while political allies find themselves celebrated one day and discarded the next, Harp has maintained an unusually close relationship with Trump that has spanned campaigns, court battles, political upheaval, and even his departure from the White House after the 2020 election. Now, a new book by veteran New York Times reporters Maggie Haberman and Jonathan Swan is pulling back the curtain on that relationship. And the details are raising eyebrows across Washington. From reportedly printing articles for Trump and preparing social media content, to leaving handwritten notes expressing admiration, Harp's role has become the subject of intense fascination among political observers, journalists, and social media users alike. Some view her as the ultimate loyal aide. Others see her as a symbol of the intensely personal style that has defined Trump's leadership for years. But regardless of where people stand politically, one thing is undeniable. Natalie Harp's story offers a rare glimpse into how power, loyalty, and personal relationships intersect at the highest levels of American politics. Tonight, we're taking a deep dive into the remarkable story of Natalie Harp, her rise into Trump's inner circle, the revelations contained in the new book Regime Change, and why this little-known White House aide has suddenly become the focus of national attention. To understand why these revelations matter, we first need to understand the world in which Natalie Harp emerged. Donald Trump's political movement has always been different from traditional Washington politics. For decades, American presidents typically relied on a network of experienced political professionals, policy experts, longtime party operatives, and career government officials. Trump's approach often looked very different. From the moment he entered politics, observers noted that personal loyalty occupied an unusually important place in his decision-making. Supporters argued that loyalty was necessary because Trump faced constant attacks from political opponents, media organizations, and even elements within his own party. Critics argued that an emphasis on loyalty sometimes overshadowed expertise or institutional norms. Regardless of perspective, loyalty became one of the defining themes of Trump's political career. Throughout his first administration, numerous advisors rose to prominence before eventually leaving or being pushed aside. Some became critics. Others remained allies. But very few individuals maintained the kind of consistent proximity to Trump that Natalie Harp reportedly achieved. And that is what makes her story so unusual. Natalie Harp first gained public attention years before becoming a familiar figure around Trump. She had a background in media and broadcasting. At one point, she became known for sharing a personal story involving a cancer diagnosis and treatment. That experience helped place her in Trump's orbit during a period when she publicly credited policies supported by the administration for helping improve access to treatments. Over time, Harp became increasingly visible among Trump's supporters. What began as political support eventually evolved into something much more significant. She became a trusted aide, then a frequent companion, and eventually, according to multiple reports over the years, one of the most constant presences around Trump himself. Yet despite her growing influence, Harp remained largely unknown to the broader public. Unlike press secretaries, campaign managers, or senior cabinet officials, she operated mostly behind the scenes. She was rarely the subject of major headlines. She seldom gave lengthy public interviews explaining her role. And that relative anonymity made the latest revelations even more surprising. According to reporting described in excerpts from the new book Regime Change, Harp's responsibilities extended far beyond what many people might expect from a traditional executive assistant. The authors reportedly describe her as a near-constant presence around Trump. One of the details that has captured widespread attention involves her role in collecting and printing information.